Hey, Jeffery here, and you just tuned into Vlogtastrophe. That I would do a video about not knowing how to make music. Okay, basically what I'm saying is, for those people, oh, hold on. Yeah, work. Anyway, so I'm gonna do like a make music series, but what I'm gonna start with is, say you just want to experiment. You are a total beginner at music. You can't play guitar, you can't play keyboards, you can't play instruments. You've never taken a music class. You know, you have no idea, but you want to make music. Right? Now, some people would say this is impossible. Right? But the truth is that music is subjective. In other words, there are rules, but really there's no rules. I mean, I could grab a guitar like this one here, and I just wanted to start plucking strings. Wow, right there. So you're like, I don't know what you've been told, but I'm gonna go my own way. Though I tried and tried again, follow the rules, but now and then you get a break. Hey, there's music, right? So you really don't have to know a lot, but there are some hiccups. For the standard person, maybe you don't have a DAW. A DAW stands for a digital audio workstation, or a recording device that's decent. Most people use those. And you know, to get a DAW sometimes costs a lot of money. You know, I mean, you can get into Logic for about $300, give or take. You can get into Pro Tools now. You can get a version for that for free now. Didn't used to be able to, but now you can get Pro Tools first, and it's free. And you can download it and run it on your computer. It's totally free. You can use that. One of the other cheaper DAWs is Fruity Loops. It's not too expensive. Or Reason. You can get Reason pretty cheaply. They're all pretty cheap, you know. And then one of my favorites, like I told you before, I started out with Adobe Audition. It worked great as a DAW. You know, but maybe you don't want to do it that way. So we're going to say we're going to make music with no DAW on your own computer. That means you got to have a DAW online. And there is a source that you can do that with. And next, you need to figure out how to create music, not knowing music theory of any kind. Okay, so to do that, there's really two ways to do that. One is you can use, actually three ways to do that I can think of right off the top of my head. One is to use loops, right? So you can use all loops, sampled stuff, and just create your whole song using loops. And this is getting more and more popular, by the way, with plugins like Arcade that are loop based, or Loop Loft. Man, more loops. Everybody's doing it that way. I'm not a big fan of it, except for my, you know, like my kick drum and stuff. I'll use loop for that. But I usually try to make my own music, you know, more creatively. But so that's the first way. The second way that you can do it is you can use MIDI. Okay, MIDI is a pretty good way to do it. You can download a MIDI song, right, online, and then you can adapt it. Now there's different MIDI DAWs that you can download and use. Anvil Studios, for instance, it's free. It works on PCs. I've used it many times. I enjoy Anvil Studios. Or you can spend more money or less money and use something, you know, like a regular DAW. You can't really use less money than free. Oh well, you get the idea. But and then the third way, well, MIDI would also include chord packs, right? Chord packs like the Unison chord pack or any of those chord packs. They come prearranged with certain keys. Say you want your music in certain keys, and we'll look at some of these. And then the last way to do it is to use a synth, right? A synth that is a workstation, right? And then you can use a synth that is a workstation to create your beat, to create your chords. You can make it so you just push one note and create a chord, right? It automatically creates a chord, and or an arpeggio, an arpeggiator, which will make the run of the chord, right? You can say you want a C, and it'll just hit all the chords, all the first, third, fifth, sixth, all the things automatically, and you can set it up that way. So let's look at some of those real quick, and I hope this is helpful to you beginners. One of the first things I did when I was making music, and I didn't really understand, is I used all the black keys. Using all the black keys means that you're writing in C sharp, right? So, or you could call it D. I guess you can't really call it D flat. In C sharp, you're writing in C sharp, and C sharp includes all the black keys, so you can't go wrong. Okay, so all right, so let's look at some of the stuff. We're gonna switch over to the other camera, being online, and we're gonna go from there. All right, catch you in a few. Okay, so what we can do is there's several online DAWs that you can use. There's matter of fact, let's just do a search real quick. We'll do a search real quick, okay? Say online DAW. So we're going to look at Soundation, but here's Amped, Soundtrap, Audio Tool. These are all different ones that you can use. They're all online and they're all free. Well, most of them are free. And Soundation is free, and I'm already logged in and everything. When you first log in, you're going to see something like this. There's some classes that you can go through, and then just click right here, Studio, and it'll load up just like that. And then you can just, and then see all these are your channels. Here's channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, and so the difference is that you have to remember, this is the thing. First, I'm going to show you how to make one out of loops. Now, loops are audio files. So, an audio file, well, you use an audio channel. Now, if we were going to use a VST or an electronic instrument, then we would use a MIDI channel. But here you start out, you have different, like here's dubstep, drum and bass, hip-hop track, EDM, electronica. We'll hit EDM for now. All right, so look at there. Boom. We can take a tour. I'm not going to do the tour right now. And I'm just going to close it out. And it's loading up the waves right there. And let's just check it out. Let's see what comes up right off the bat. Right, this is all free stuff in here, right? You can use anything. So it's loading up, and then we're going to press play. If I can find it. Oh, yeah, here it is. Right, see, this is an audio file, boom wave. And these are all, this is a MIDI file. See these little dots? Those are MIDI files, and these are audio files. So now let's just play this thing, see what it sounds like. Alright, so we're making music already, right? And say I wanted something else, right? Say that I wanted some other things. I'm not hearing the drum beat or something that I want to really kick and drum. Well, it's pretty easy, right? See this little M here? Look at my mouse. See this M? That means mute, and that means solo. So let's just start muting stuff, okay? Let's just go right here. Let's see if we go. turn it down a little bit. Oh, I like it. It's hanging up a little bit, but okay. So say that we wanted to go ahead and add this here. I wonder if we can loop this. Look at this. See, by dragging across here, I bet you that will loop. Right? So let's go back to the oh, whoops. Undo, redo. Let's go back to the beginning right here. And this is the loop sign right here. And I think it's already on. See it turn on and off. See it turn on and off up there. I'm just clicking this loop sign. So let's hear what this is right here. It says super saw. Say we don't like that. Well, you just click down on this arrow right here, right, and you have different synths that you can choose from. Here's an FM synth. FM synths are kind of 80-ish, you know, and then there's the VA synth. Let's use that one. And we got different oscillators right here, right? So there's probably presets. See this? Presets. And look at all of those presets. Oh my gosh. See that? Well, let's just go pick one. How about, let's pick higher synth. Let's see what that sounds like. I really don't like it, right? So let's just keep going down. I still don't like it. Still don't like it. Oh, I like that one. Alright, so you get the idea. So I can start with a pack like that, or if I didn't like any of that, I could just say file new. Let's go file new song. Do I want to save? No, let's not save any of that stuff. Right? And now we're going to go, here's sound libraries, EDM starter kit. Let's look at that. Let's go with kick. Here's a 128 kick. Oh, it sounds nice, right? But it's too heavy. I don't like that. How about this one? That's a swoosh sound. Right. I guess you only got the one kick here. So I guess that's what we're going to use. We're going to use that kick. What's this? Oh yeah, there we go. Let's use that. So we're going to drag that over. Oh, add channel. Down here. Audio channel. There we go. Let's drag that in there. And boom. See, this is what we got. Right, and let's say, let's see what this bass is. Oh yeah, I like that too. So let's make another audio channel. Let's drag that in there. Like that. Now what we need is a swoosh sound in there, right? Let's turn this down a little bit. Is that possible? Turn it down a little bit. I'd like to have a build of some kind, right? So let's see what we can find real quick. Crash. Oh, look at that. That said build. Rise. Let's see what this one is. Yeah, let's try that. Oh, we've got it. Don't forget, you always got to add a channel. audio channel. We're going to use that. Let's see what it sounds like. Ready? Okay, now let's go ahead and copy these over. I'm just held down Alt. Holding down Alt and dragging. And look at that. Now, we're going to go here. Look at that. I'm making music. EDM. Alright, so that's the idea. And I don't want this to get too long, so I just decided that I'm going to make this a 3-video thing. So that's how you can use loops of any kind. And if you're just starting out in music, I would highly suggest going to Soundation or a program like that and really start messing around in there. It doesn't cost anything. It's totally free. You don't have to have an instrument. You don't even need a keyboard, right? You just, a mouse is all you need. And you can drag and drop whatever you want in there. And of course, you know, being a beginner, you won't be able to know the rules, but sometimes that's good. You know, that's how people break through barriers. You know, just because you don't know the rules to music does not mean that you cannot make music like this. Listen, you don't need to know music theory to make music. You don't need to know music at all to make music. In fact, that's probably how barriers are broken. New genres are created. You know, people, you've been listening to music all of your life. Use your ear. Go to a place like Soundation. Use some loops. It doesn't take any instruments at all. Drop it in there. You learn that program right there. Figure it out. You can go to one of those others too and make some songs. And if you make something that you really like and you think sounds good, hey, save it. Send me a link. I want to hear it. All right? Catch you later.